You know, I heard about this news yesterday. I was going to make a video, but I just didn't want to do it because of how things have gone and then things don't work out. But it's official. Randall Cobb is back in Green Bay. And it was the first full day of Packers practice. We have a lot to get to today. Let's get to the show.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, about now, about now, about now.
What's poppin', y'all? Had a very long day, so I am like completely spent. I mean, work is a big hassle, so you just gotta do whatever you can. But obviously, I've been waiting to say this video for the last 24 hours, but finally I get to make my reactions and just talk about it. It's a big deal. Anyways, the Packers are trading a 2022 6th-round pick to the Texans for wide receiver, bear killer Randall Cobb. Yeah, that's right. And Houston is also expected to pay $3 million of Cobb's salary to facilitate this deal. Aaron Rodgers, in the meantime, will get his favorite target back. It's a big deal. I mean, Bears fans have got to be really, 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 really mad. But honestly, they were on the verge of bringing this guy back, and we all know how good Randall Cobb was, in those 8 seasons he was in Green Bay. Yeah, he's got those injury problems, but I'll probably get on that a little bit later. But obviously, we were on the verge of acquiring him for, a lot of this stuff. And, we got it, because it made sense why the Houston Texans all of a sudden would go out and trade for Anthony Miller, which makes sense, because they were trying to get rid of Randall Cobb so he could come back to Green Bay. So Cobb, who turns 31, he was Aaron Rodgers' favorite slot receiver. He was a go-to guy, and he was one of those guys that I just loved. He was such an underrated receiver, had that unbelievable year in 2014. Obviously, he's not the same receiver as he was, but, it's a big deal. So, anyways, when he left, he spent free agency, and then he left and spent a year in Dallas, and then he signed a 3-year, $27 million deal with the Texans, where he played 10 games and one more that he did in his final season in Green Bay because he battled hamstring problems and it just was bad. But you know what? He finished with 38 catches, 441 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That was a big deal. Rodgers to Cobb is just obviously something that's been going on for a long time. We've seen that connection, and they just seem to do it. So that definitely helps because, we saw what happened. We had nobody in the slot. All our guys were lengthy receivers, and Rodgers loves targeting people in the slot. Not having Cobb for back-to-back seasons, I think, was a huge deal. And, getting him, I think, is a big deal. Now, another thing a lot of fans could be a little bit upset about is we drafted Amari Rodgers out of Clemson. A lot of people forgot about that. Which was a big deal because everyone's like, Amari Rodgers is going to be the next big deal since he's that. So here's the thing. Apparently, we all know that Rodgers to Cobb has a better deal than Rodgers to Rodgers, but here's the deal. Cobb's role is obviously to be determined when the year starts because, who knows what will happen. We got a ton of good receivers on our roster right now. I mean, it's going to be tough to see a lot of guys that we already know go because, and I'm going to probably make a video in the means when, we talk about, guys that could be cut, but we have a lot of receivers, We got MVS, Lazard, Adams, Funchess, EQ, and then Cobb and, Rodgers now. So it's interesting. So I think the thing is, a lot of people forgot that Cobb went to Kentucky and T. Martin coached him at Kentucky. T. Martin, who is the father of Amari Rodgers. So they already have the connection. So, of course, Cobb is a father figure already to Amari Rodgers. So the fact is, you got Cobb mentoring him for probably, I think, if it was a 3-year deal, I think that's 2 years. He's on the team for 2 years, I think. So, yeah, he gets to mentor him, and I think that's a big deal. And that no doubt is unbelievable. So he was scheduled to make $8.2 million this season, and obviously I think there's going to be a contract restructure if that's the case, but that'll be interesting. And then with the move, the Packers also released Blake Bortles and Jake Dolegala. Bortles signed the 1-year minimum salary. Obviously, this was because we had no idea if Rodgers was going to be back. And then the other guy I had no idea about, and he signed, I think, in a tryout or something, so we just had him anyways. But those, so obviously right now, Rodgers, Love, and I think Ben Kurt is the third guy on the roster, so that's the thing. So that's that. Another move that the Packers actually made today, if I get this up, but the Packers actually also signed, depending on physical, Dennis Kelly, who's a tackle. He started every season for Tennessee last year. So that's a big deal. I mean, the fact is, we got Cobb in a trade, and we signed a veteran tackle that could be starting or could be backing up players. My goodness. I mean, that's pretty impressive for the Packers to really go all out this in just one day. I mean, Rodgers really put pressure on the GMs just for one day. He's back, and all of a sudden, boom. So, the other thing that I was going to talk about is the Packers practice kicks off today. I'm hoping one of these days I can go down there, depending on if I can get off work, but we'll see what happens. I think it's definitely a big deal, but I really want to see this team really do some things. You'll probably be seeing another video soon because I just say a ding on my phone. The Brewers traded for somebody, so I hope it's somebody good, and I'll be making a video on that shortly. But regardless, getting Cobb back, we get a veteran wide receiver, and we get a veteran tackle. He might be starting, he might be for depth, but I think that's a great deal because obviously the offensive line was a huge deal. Losing Corey Linsley and Ricky Wagner, it's going to be a huge fill. You got a lot of shoes to fill, and I think getting a veteran, I think, is a big deal for this Packers team, especially if you don't know that David Bakhtiari might not even be back at the start of the season. He is on the PUP list, of course, and that's that. But it'll be interesting to see what the Packers do to start off. I can't wait to see them. Aaron Rodgers spoke out to the media today. We all saw that, and, he was basically shooting his fire. He wants to be with the Packers for the rest of his career. He was thinking retirement. And you know what? I don't want to get into it, but you know what? I don't want to say my opinion on Rodgers because, if there's some people that disagree with me, then, that they're going to lose the support, and I don't want to say it, I think it's a business, and I get it. Rodgers, isn't happy with it. And, that's the thing. That's just a business, but I guess Rodgers isn't happy with it. So I'm glad he got to speak out and voice his side, and hopefully he has a good season because I think the drama has just been completely too much in Green Bay. Another thing that happened is when Davante Adams was being interviewed, he actually straight up said he deserves to be the top paid wide receiver in the league, which absolutely he does. I mean, he single-handedly is unbelievable. I don't know how anyone could replace Adams. I mean, Adams is so dang good, and he deserves all the money in the world. It's just, how are the Packers going to pay him, It's just... business is crazy. So honestly, I gotta make my little. I love Cobb so much. Seeing him back, and Adams is of course happy because he was his teammate, for years, and everyone's gonna probably be happy to see Randall Cobb back with the team. And then they're gonna go get Clay Matthews and Jordy Nelson. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing. That'd be crazy though. But anyways, it'll be a great month, and you know what? First preseason game is, I think, 2 weeks away. Crazy enough. So that's that. So anyways, it's a Man Club Boy Bales. Stay tuned for more updates as you will. And, of course, subscribe and comment with your thoughts. So anyways, stay tuned. That's your Man Club Boy Bales. Go Pack Go. We will see you next time.